most important decision that I've ever had to make for my life is whether I'm going to be a lion or a sheep in this life. Hello, and thank you for joining me on my channel, Interior Reflections. The theme for this playlist, as you may have gathered, is going to be how we can all become the truest and highest expression of ourselves, and therefore create a life that is dynamic, joyful, exciting, inspirational, and that we can kind of like extract all the meaning and juice out of it and have it be as enriching of an experience as it possibly can be. This playlist has been inspired from my first book, which was published in November last year, called Joyful Journey. If you're someone who follows me on Instagram at The Girl Loves London, you would have maybe seen this book. It is available on Amazon in Kindle or paperback version, and it's a memoir slash personal development spiritual book. It encourages the reader to do a little bit of self-inquiry, so there's space to write there. I would encourage you to read it because the following playlist uses a lot of the principles from the book as kind of a premise or beliefs that the rest of the themes are going to be based on. A lion is someone who operates from the belief that they have something unique to offer this world, that they are here to pave their own way and teach the world of a new way through their particular example. They don't look for validation, they really live life in their own lane and really take 100% responsibility for how their life is turning out. So a lion is someone who, even if a circumstances completely looks like something that's been imposed on them, they will still take 100% agency of that situation, in the sense that they then will decide how they want to react and decide very consciously how they want to show up. A lion recognizes that they have full control over their inner state, irrespective of what is happening around them. In a sense, they are like a needle in the middle of a tornado. They do not move and they do not budge from their innate center. So what this really entails is knowing who you are and really sticking to that and not really budging in a world that is constantly trying to change us. On the other side of the spectrum, we have the sheep. And the sheep are people who are constantly complaining, who are constantly giving empowerment and agency to circumstances outside of them. They're constantly seeking validation from other people. They don't have a very good sense of who they are. They're not good at making decisions that are in the interest of their own well-being, and therefore really are not of a great benefit to those around them either, because if they're not able to make solid decisions about what's good for them, they are therefore not in a very good position to help others do that for themselves either. And so a sheep is someone who predominantly has maybe experienced trauma in their life, as we all have, but in this case, the sheep has kind of let that condition them and control them, and to use that as a kind of excuse, in a sense, to why they are not where they should be. A defining characteristic of a sheep is that they do not realize that their external world is a mere reflection of their own disempowerment, and therefore they are stuck and cannot do anything about the situation. It's worthy to point out that we are all somewhere on the spectrum. I hate to believe that anyone is the extreme sheep. I would like to believe that some of us are the extreme version of a lion. definitely much, much better than being a complete sheep. But I think that we most are somewhere in between. In this video, I want to invite you to make a decision to become more of a lion, because I have seen the results of making this decision in my own life, and I am going to be, throughout a lot of these podcasts, kind of an example of how implementing this way of thinking is going to create a life beyond your wildest dreams. If you like the sound of creating a huge shift in your life where everything becomes a fun, playful adventure, then definitely make the decision to be a lion and to accept full responsibility for your experience. Disclaimer, this is a simple decision. However, the journey is not going to be easy. You are going to have to be courageous, be willing to try things that you've never tried before, be willing to put yourself out there in a way that you could never imagine. You are going to have to live with a little bit of blind faith that it's all going to turn out for the best, and that this is really the only way to be living your life, and this is what you came here for. What I can promise you is that it's going to be worth it, and it's going to create a shift that you can't possibly even imagine from where you are at the moment. I hope I've compelled you to make the decision to become a lion and take 100% responsibility for your life, and I hope that you'll join me in the next episode. I'm so excited to be sharing these themes with you, because I have kind of spent the last year being my own guinea pig and experimenting on things that work for me, and refining this message and making it into something digestible, before deciding that actually a video podcast would be a lot more fun, and in it I'll be able to bring on other collaborators, people who have been my greatest teachers, who I admire, who have excelled in certain areas of their lives, and who I'm going to be in conversations with about how we can all apply these techniques to live a life that is truly extraordinary. And I believe that we all came here to do exactly that. So I'm hoping that you guys will stick around, that you will come on this journey with me. If you've not read the book Joyful Journey, I will leave a link to it in underneath this video, so that you can get a little bit of flavor of what this channel is going to be about. I hope you guys have found this content inspiring, or at the very least entertaining, and I can't wait to see you in the next video. Ciao for now.